Hey guys, good morning and welcome to the today's session. Today we are going to discuss about continue the Django Health Insurance project. As part of today, we are going to talk about Django model forms. See, in previous session we discussed about the forms like without any database, but today we are going to talk about how to create a forms and how to send the data to the a model. So that's where like we are bringing up the Django model forms. Let's go and get into that code and we'll see that how basically it works. Okay, I'm creating now. Okay, so you can see yesterday what we have done. Just I will go through it here. So you can see that there is a form we created here. This is a class contact form, and we have some fields here like name, email, mobile. Okay, and these form we actually accessed from the views. In the views we created this something called contact view. Here we are checking that method is post or something like that, and if it is the data is valid, then we are sending a response. If the data which is not valid, I mean to say that it's not valid, we'll get an exception basically, and else statement, and finally the form object we are sending to the contact.html. Okay, so totally yesterday we actually done with the 4 files. One is the views, another one is the the one is which we have py, the next one is urls.py, and finally we actually used the html page that is in the templates contact.html, this one. So what we can do today, so we are going to create directly how these things works and everything. Okay, so I'm going to discuss everything now. So just let me share my screen and okay. So let's go now. I'm going to create separate models. Everything is now new. Okay. So let me go and create new model here. Okay. I'm using the base app. Let's go to this models.py. In the models.py, I will create the new file. Okay. So class and contact, which is a new model, which is a new table which I'm creating into the database. We can say that here is models dot and model, as simple as. So inside this, we are going to create some fields here, right? So let's go and take this same thing. This time I'm using the database. Okay, the models dot, okay, cat field and the max length. This is the database fields. Okay, and say that like 50 characters. Now I want email from the user, models dot and the email field. Okay, here, so we can just keep it like this. Okay, if you control enter, we'll get a lot of things here, right? The unique value, max length and all. But if you want to keep it the max length, okay, we don't keep any value for here saying that okay, some restriction to this email field, but we can keep it as usual. So email, the what else is there? Name, age, and we can also, sorry, name, email, and also we can keep other fields here, right? So for example, you want mobile number and the message, we can take it here. Okay, for example, mobile equal to the models dot. Okay, so this is an integer field, so we can take it as an integer field here, but I'll keep it. Actually, this integer field is a positive integer field. We can take it up as well, but I'm just going to keep it like that. Okay. So mobile is equal to integer field. Then what else we can do that? Message. So we need to ask user to send the message. This is the models dot. Okay, and we can use the text field here. Okay. So text field, just we can put it. Okay, as simple as. The simple model which we are creating here, and we are asking user to enter the name, email, mobile, and message. Okay, and this model basically like def, and we can see that. Okay, so I'm overriding the string here. So underscore underscore, and we put the self command and put the colon, then return self dot self dot. So now this is the name. Okay, I want to return the self dot name. So this is a little indentation problem. Yeah, now we are done. Okay, so the same this model I will give it to the even like admin.py. It's very simple. You just go to here from and okay, so from dot models and import, and the name here is contact. Okay, we created the model, and that model we are actually attaching to this admin screen, and by using this admin.site.register. So this is the function. So here in this we can write here the contact, simple as, right? So this is fine. Okay, from admin side we can enter the data that we already seen these many days. Now we need to enter the information from the user's perspective. So this is going to be a form. So what I will do, right, I will already created the form in these. I'll go into class. So this is a contact model form, remember. So previous one is a just form. This is a contact model form. I am just creating. Now when I say here this is the model form, okay, it's not form. You can see the differences here, guys. Line number 4, I use the contact form. I use the contact form here. So contact form inside this forms.form class, that is only general forms. But right now I want forms.model form, and which is really important to create it, right? So this is for the models. So I don't want to mention the all the data now. It's very simple. Okay, you don't need to go and create these fields again. For example, in this model we already having the name, ID, and the message, but we don't need to create these things. We don't really need it. So what we can do now, it's very simple. We can use this model here. Okay, so there is a class meta which I'm going to take. So okay, so we can mention it here. So what I mean to say that we don't need to mention again the same information, but we can customize it also. For example, if I say this class which is going to be read these models and get the information, how it will read, we have to specify the keyword called model and give the name here, which what is the name of that model. So what is the name of the model which we created? So we have to import that dot models and just give this import, and that is the contact. Okay, now this is the contact model. You have to give the same name here. We are assigning the contact there, and the next one is the you have to mention the all the fields here. Okay, the fields is equal to, then if you need all the fields, then you can give underscore underscore all function. So like this. If you don't want all the fields to be shown, only few fields, you can mention in the list what are the fields you want, like name and comma and age. If you want name and email. So what I mean to say that, guys, you have here 4 fields. These 4 fields, if you want to show, then we can show. No, you don't want to show 4 fields. You want to show only few of them. Then we can use the self here. Sorry, in the forms we can go for the list fields, and all is just for the all fields. I'm going to for the all the fields here underscore underscore all. These are the predefined terminology. Okay, these are predefined keywords. We can say the model is predefined, fields is predefined. You should not use any other name. So you have to use the model is equal to contact. Contact is the model name, and we are telling to this model form. So no need of we are not creating again same fields here. We are just using the model fields only, database fields only. Okay, fine. This is we are done now. We are done with as simple as the form is ready, the model is ready. The next thing we have to go to the views, right? In the views, I'm going to create a new model form, new view. So just you can use the function name here, def, and contact the model view, or we can say that, yeah, model form view. Okay, model form view. Basically, I'm just writing it here, and the first parameter is always request. Okay, and so now if I'm going to write the same thing, so we need to check that whether that is the request is the post method or get method, similar fashion. So I'm going to write it here. If request, request dot and method. Okay, so method equal to, and that is I'm going to check with the first. It must be uppercase letters, which I'm going to give now. So what else is there? The spelling is little wrong. Yeah. Now, if the form is equal to, we have to import the form here. Okay, so that is a contact model form. We created the new form, right? This contact model form, which I'm going to give here. We are creating an object here. It is object-oriented programming. We are creating an object. The form is equal to contact model form, and this object, what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to use to check the user is valid or not. User information is valid or not. Before that, so we have to use a request dot. Okay, post. It's always like uppercase letters. We are done now. If form is okay, I'm writing here inside again one more if statement. If form is valid, okay. So it's a function. Basically, it always returns the true, something like this. If it returns the true, that it's well mannered, fine. So we can say that return and HTTP. Not like that. Yeah, one more small step is there. You have to save the data here, right? Save the data into database table, basically. So you are just saving the data into the database table, basically. So save the data into database table. So what I'm going to use this form dot and save, but this is extra function. We are writing it here. In previous session, we are not discussed about the save function because we are not sending to the database. So if it is valid, you can write anything. If you want to send the data to the file, you can write extra Python code here. But here we are sending the data to the database table. We are using the form.save. Save is the predefined function which is available, right? Save is a predefined function which is available. You can use it here. So that's what I am doing it here. Form.save is sending the data to the database. Now, else, if it is not, okay, we can also give the message here saying that return HTTP response, your data is submitted, something like this. But later we are going to talk, we'll make it as message customizations later. But as of now, our focus point is on the forms, okay? So now, else statement and form, yeah, as simple as, okay, we need to return the data here. So return render, and here is the request, and the next one is the contact model form, okay, or we can say this is the contact us dot html, okay. So we can write here, and the last one is the context, okay, as simple as. This context I'm not created it. Let me create a context here. It's a dictionary object. So context is equal to and dictionary object. So because we need to send to say now right now we are sending only one form. Maybe in the other in future maybe you can send the multiple forms to the same context. That's the reason we are taking the dictionary here. And form anyway in the both the places I'm returning the form here. So I can say that form key and a colon, and you can put your form, yeah, as simple as. We are done with now view, right? This view is done. Now we are going to the URLs and call this view, right? So let me go to the URLs. Now I'll copy this, just add as an entry. In this entry, what we can see that this is a contact us, this is also contact us, and this is not contact view, and this is a contact form view. This is what I'm mentioning here, as simple as. Now, what we can do now, so we created the model, we created the form, we already created the view and URLs. Next step is immediately we have to go to the templates and create this HTML page. Let's go now. We create it now. Okay. So I will go to the top of the base app in this templates. So let me create in the templates. There is a file name is called the contacts.html. So here, what I will do, right? I'll go to this contact page and just you can copy this code and directly I will keep into the these contactors. So I'm going to close this. Yeah. So assume that same thing only, but okay, maybe you can confuse again. I'm just deleting and writing again. Okay. So this is a block content. So header and footer, everything will be there. Here we need to specify the forms, right? Here we need to specify the forms. So I'm going to use the form here. So method is equal to, and this is a post method, and just put it here. Okay. And we have to use a Csrf token. So how to do that? See, if you can look at this in yesterday's session also, we use the Csrf token, right? This must be a first statement. So I'm just going to use the same thing here. Okay. So Csrf token. Then after that, what else we can keep it here, guys? So here we can see, and we can write is simple form, and form will be created here. So I'm going to use now percentile, and what is the key which we are sending from the views? We are sending the key is the form key. This form key which I'm giving to this contact us.html, just you can give here. Okay, is form key. Okay, but this is a variable. You just keep it into this way. Okay, not like that script. Okay, so let's go and see that whether this page is created or not. Okay, first thing, then we'll come back to the data to insert it. Okay, so cd space hic and python 3 manage.py and run server. Okay, just enter run server, and let's go to the page. Okay, here you can see that, okay, we are not added the contact us page to this menu. I'm going to add this contact us page to the menu, then we'll see now. So what I will do, right, I will go to the base app, so base HTML file. So we already have in the contact, it is a simple contact, but we are adding the contact us. There is a new page which I'm adding here, that's called contact us. Okay, so let me create it here. Okay, as simple as this is a contact us page. I'm going to the screen, you just refresh it and click on this contact us. Okay, we got an error and form key. Fine. Yeah, that must be, I given the wrong actually. It's not variable. Go to this contact us.html. That's my bad. Okay, if you go to the contact, you can see that we use this one, but I use some percentile, some syntax error. Okay, so because I remove this, yeah, this is fine now, right? I'll go now, refresh the page. We got to see that something on my screen, but we'll try to do it something very look and feel now. We'll try this now, and we'll say that how it works. Okay, and very simple. So here I'm going to use the dot as underscore p. Okay, underscore p. Okay, this is what I'm writing it. Just you can go and refresh it. This we got it now, and this form I will write some class. This is HTML flavor. Okay, so you can use this empty4, and this will come. And before the top here, I'll give this h1 tag, and here I can say that contact us page. Okay, so and it's not the h1, I'll give the h2 for little purpose, and also like okay, yeah, let me give here the class and the empty4, and you can refresh the page here. Okay, see, contact us page is coming through now. This name, email ID, and message, this is what we have it. Now we don't have the submit button here. Let me go and create submit button. So to create a submit button, it's very simple. Input and type is equal to and submit, and we can close it here, right? So we have to provide the log value is equal to submit. This value is whatever the name you give, that value will come here. We have submit button here. Similarly, I want reset button, and if you want to reset, just you can put it here. This is a reset button, or we can give another name here. In the value, we can give any name that won't that information will be shown on the UI. So in the reset, I will say that it is a clear. Okay, so I just go to C clear. I'm going to go to this page. can see that we got the clear, right? So like that we can do it. Okay, that's how basically this can be works. Now I want to create very nice buttons here. We can create it, but so first of all, let's go and see in the admin page this is showing up or not. Then first we need to validate the data. Then we'll come back to the look and feel and all these things to click on the admin. So go to here. There is a admin and just click on this. So you can see we added the context. Okay, this is the one, the model one which we added. Okay, so for it's saying that this model is not exist because we are not run this. See, whenever you created the model, there is one step is pending. That is we have to do the make migrations and the model. Then only we can do it. So manage.py, and we can use the command called make migrations. And this is for the contact because we are creating the table, right? So just enter the make migrations, and this time, okay. So this time, once you've done the make migrations, next command is the migrate command. You just enter the migrate command, then it will be created. So I'm going to run the server now. Let's run this. Now go here and refresh the page and click on the contacts. Now you can see that I can able to add the contact here. See, there is two ways we can do. We can add the contact from the admin screen, and also we can do the from the UI like this. Okay, shall I go and enter the data now? So let's see now how it works. So I'm going to enter the Raja, and email is the raja@gmail.com, and okay, and this is done. This is done. Yeah, and the mobile number is like 12345678990, and we are giving here hello. Okay, how are you? Some small message. I'm just clicking on this submit button. See this Csrf token is missing. Huh? We already added, right? Missing or incorrect. Why it is incorrect, man? We already done, right? This Csrf token, we can go to this contact as.html. We'll go to now. So let's see this. Is there any data which is added here? No. When Csrf token is error, we don't see the any error actually. But 1 second, we click the submit button. Csrf token, which is okay. The first method, I'm going to add it here. Same thing earlier. Okay, yeah. The one which I missed out here, I understand that. Okay, it might be reason. I'm calling the form, and form is there here. So let me go to this again now. Click on this. Okay, the contact us. So I'm just giving the name here. Here again, Raja, and raja@gmail.com. We'll see that there is some issue here. I will fix it now. 12345678990, and you can say hello. Okay. Yeah, now it's submitted, right? So perfectly all right. So we got a data is submitted, but we need to cross check in the database whether this is created or not. I'm going to this add okay. Here you can click on the contacts, and there is a Raja contact is there. So whenever you ask a user, the user is entered the data that is we are sending to the basically to the database. Okay, so like that we can create a number of contact information here, but this screen is doesn't look good. Okay, for example, I'm going to enter one more data just for confirmation. I'll say that John, and here is the john@gmail.com, and here saying that 123456789, and here I'll say that okay, this is John, and I'm just going to enter. Again, you can click the submit button. The data is submitted. I'll go back to this admin screen and just click on the contacts, and the John information is there. So basically we are entering the data and we are able to see it. Okay, this is fine. This is not a deal now, but I want to change this look and feel. This look and feel is not really good, right? So let me go and change these buttons, right? So let me give this button and the button, and here we can give this little style here. Okay, say that the button group vertical or something like this. button group, key group, vertical, and you can give something, some colors here. The background color, you can say that bg-dark or bd, and text white also we can give now, text-white, something like this, right? If I go and refresh the screen here, you can see the submit button. So look is changed now. Now in similar fashion, okay, I'm going to copy this entire class. This is the Bootstrap coding, okay. This is the Bootstrap code. We are just giving this. So instead of dark, I will give now anything else. Okay, I'll go for the warning. Just it's fine, fair enough. And we can change it to this one is a dark. Otherwise, it doesn't look good. So I'll go back to the screen and you refresh here. You can see this is a contact us page. Basically, we are doing it now. Submit and clear look button, right? So what we can do, we have to change this name and email look also. We will change it now. So we can change it here also, but I'm going to change it from the directly class. See, if you want to customize the field look, and you have to go to the forms and give the name here. For example, name is the field name, which we are actually having in the model. The same name, I will take it up. I will make it as customized now. So forms dot and char field. So inside the char fields, we can write a customized one. Okay. So this is where like we are going to invest little time and understanding the information very well. So in this char field, if you want to give the label name, we can give the label name here. The mention label name is the enter your name. Okay. So this is what I am writing it here. So once you've done this, just go and verify here what will change. See, previously it was name only, but I'm giving the little more text saying that enter your name. Same like I can create labels for the all files, all the things. Okay, so we can see this. So what are the fields we have it here? We have the name and the email. So I'm just giving the here email, and I will go to the now the mobile. So this mobile also I will add. Let me add the message. So I'm keep on adding this. This is actually, if you want to customize, otherwise this class meta will take care just rendering the data into the table. So this is a enter name is there. I will change it to the age because here it is in char field is not required. This is the email field we can take. So mobile anyway char field only, which I'm taking up just for validation purpose. So enter your mobile number, okay, and enter your message. See, not really needed this, but I'm just telling you that there is a label. So you can go and refresh the screen and you can see enter your name. But generally this doesn't really good. Okay. But I don't want to give this information. Okay. Just for notes, I'm just telling it. But generally we don't need this, right? But let's keep it for the learning purpose. Okay. As we are learning the things. So we have to keep that one. So if you think, okay, you don't want to write this entire text, you can just give the N and you can go to this. Okay, here also we have to keep the age and keep this mobile number. You can give, see, example here it is a mobile number is there. You can give the name is the phone. Okay, not really, sorry, it is not age, it is a email. Okay, and this is the, yeah, your message. You can give this. Okay, so now I'm going to refresh this. I can see this. Okay, fine. We are fair enough. But this box is not really good, right? This input box. So what we can do, guys, we are going to use something called widgets. This widgets is going to helpful a lot. Okay. So I'm going to take the comma and take the widgets. This widgets is equal to, and we can write forms dot and text input. And this, see, this is a separate attribute I'm talking about. The char field. In the char field, we have these attributes. Label is one attribute. Widget is another attribute. The widget is equal to the forms dot and the text input. So inside this, I will create a dictionary. Okay. So inside this, I'll create a dictionary. This is equal to basically. So what I can create in this text input. Okay. What we can do now. So here there is something called attributes. I'm just going to mention here attributes colon. So simple, listen here, the widget is equal to the forms dot and in the forms we have the text input. In the text input Again, we can take it is a function. Okay, I just mentioned it. This text input is a function. We have to don't need to this. Just give this parentheses. Okay, in this one there is a predefined name called the attributes, which we are giving it here. This is going to be equal to, then mention here dictionary. This is simple one time. The confusion will be there, but yeah, but we can use it like this. Now what I'm going to do, right, we can write here all the class. For example, you want to make it very nice button or very nice input text field, we can create it here. So for example, let me show you what is how this works. The form hyphen control, which is a predefined Bootstrap class name, we can give this. Now I'm going to refresh the screen. You can see this is coming up like this, right? So previously it is a short one we got now. If you want to very some more good look, then we can give this bg hyphen light. Then we can give, these are all like CSS code. Okay. Now I'm going to refresh the screen. You can see this is a little changed now. Same way, okay. For example, same thing. If I'm going to keep it for the okay, so just take it this, and we can add it for the for example phone number. Okay, I'm adding for the phone number. Okay, there is a syntax valid. Yes, because of comma here. I'm added for the phone number. Now we can go and refresh the screen. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. So my bad. Okay. Okay, you can see that phone number which is showing up. Okay, so we can create it here, the phone number, name, and this. And if you want to change it to the email also, we can change it. But the email thing is little different here. Okay, so we can say that widget. Okay, widget is equal to, here we are taking the forms.text input, right? Here we can take the forms.email input. Okay, this is the one, only the difference is rest of all is same only. Okay, rest of all is same at ATTRS, we are using it, and this is the dictionary. So inside the dictionary you can give the same thing. Okay, only difference is where there is a char field is there, we can take the text input, and where there is an email field is there, you can take email input. So what is this? You are making the makeup for this, especially for these forms, and you can go and refresh the screen, and we got the email also, the name, email, and phone number. So last one is the message. So I want to do it for the even for this message. It's up to you how you are showing the data basically, right? So you can show the data like how you generally do it. So I'm going to take up this label is equal to message, and we can keep it here. So widget is equal to, again, so widget is equal to forms dot, and in the forms I can use this text. Yeah, and here it is a text area. So inside this, we can keep it like this. Text area is also function. So just enter, and again we can take the ATTRS and just we can mention. Okay, so ATTRS and the dictionary. Okay, here we can write the same class. Okay. And if I go and refresh the page, you can see this. This is what the contact us page, right? It looks good now, right? I can enter the name, I can enter the email. So if you think like, okay, this is a very big one, yeah, I'm just keeping it as a big, but you can also minimize this whole thing into the small. As of now, I want to show it this one to the big one. So that's where we can see. Now, if I go and see this, guys, okay. So for example, I'm saying that, okay, Django user. Okay, this I'm just giving your email is the django@gmail.com, something like this. Let me go and see. And the phone number is 1234567890, and enter here hello Django users. Okay, something like this. Just click on the button. No problem. I'll go to now in the screen and refresh this one, and you can see the Django user is created. So it doesn't matter, right? Okay, so we created, but this is how it works. If you want to clear this data, which is already this Django user, Django gmail.com user, if you want to clear data, you can use the clear, right? So this is how we can create. This is actually interacting with the database, basically. So that's how we can create this contactors, right? So and a lot of things we can do it. You may think like how this come here. Okay, These are the making very important thing, right? But no problem, you may get a lot of things here. For example, it's not only the widget, guys. If I go and enter, so maximum length can be allowed only 4 characters. We can write here the comma. So this is the existing attribute. For example, if I go here, writing the Raja, and I'm writing here Mahindra, for example, if I click the submit button, okay, it should be refreshed now. Okay, so maximum length, I want to allow only 4 characters. So let me write here. See, it is not allowing me to write one more character because I said maximum is only 4. When I say maximum is equal to 4, we are restricting the user to enter only 4 characters. It is the same thing. Okay, maximum I can allow for the 10 characters. I don't want more than that. And the minimum length is also there. So you should give at least a minimum 2 characters. Okay. So if I go now, okay, if I give only R, this is not enough. Just click on the submit button here. Okay, so R is minimum 2, but we'll get the validation, right? Okay, minimum 2 is required, but when I'm clicking the submit button, we'll get the validation. So the minimum length is 2, the maximum length is 10, something like this. If you want to write, okay, yeah, one field I'm defining it here. It's a max length, it's a minimum length, it's in a widget. So widget we already talking here. Okay, this is a widget. Okay, and so here one more thing is there, the help text. Okay, help text is something different, guys. And enter your name. Help text means we are giving some message to the user what he has to do it. So enter your name with minimum 2 characters and maximum, okay, 10 characters. So we have to pass this information to the user, say like that. So then after that, here it is a comma, right? Okay, now I'll go to this. Once it is server get up and go to refresh here, you see that there is simple message we are giving it here. So we are saying to the user, please enter your name and minimum 2 characters and maximum 10 characters. This is an instruction which we are passing to the user. Okay, and if you think there is some more information you want to add, okay, so I think a prefix, uh, it's I think it's something like related to the prefix. Even I am trying to recall it. Okay, let me go to this. There is a Django form prefix is there. I'm just going to type here Django forms prefix, which I forgot basically. Like go to this. So you have to read all these things from the Django forms, and you can see all the names here. It is there, and key prefix. Okay, yeah, elf text we are done, and I think no prefix here. And just checking it. Yeah, prefix is there, right? But okay, I don't know. Yeah, prefix, and we can give this here something like this is prefix. Okay, I'm just giving this simple one. Now I'm going to this page, go to this and refresh here. Okay, prefix is not there. Yes, I will find it. I will check this one. What else is there, guys? I'm just checking it here. Help also there. Okay, help is different. Okay, but I will explain all these things one by one. But I'm looking for something which is related to the prefix. But anyway, I will come back to you with that point. No problem. So we have a lot of fields is there. I will explain you that. I need to once again check these fields and tell you. But our focus point today is how to send this data to the what I can say that how we can send this data to the database table. So that's where we are actually talking about. So yesterday we have discussed about like without database. Today we have seen that with the database. This contact form also we can make it as the same like contact us with a look and feel. We can do it. That's not a problem. That is all like HTML, CSS flavor, but we are doing from the forms. You can see one interesting point here. You are changing the color, look, everything from the Python code. This is the only thing you need to wonder here, right? This is a Python code. I have Python code here. This is the class. This class contains the attributes. I mean, these are all like variables, name variable, email variable, mobile variable, message. But the only thing you need to remember in your own mind, this name, email, mobile, message, you should match with the model's names. Here we have the model column names, right? These names only we should match. For example, if you go here, if you give simple message one, okay, if I go and refresh the screen, you can see, and this is not coming with the style because you changed the name here. So this name should match with your column name, then only style will come. See, this style is not really good. We have the two buttons here, your message. So what I mean to say that we need to be very clear because two messages it is showing it here. So we have to give the same name and of the column name, then we can see it. Okay. And next important thing is that you don't want all the fields to be shown to the user. You only like need email and something like this. Just you can give this one email and comma, and you can give one more name is you need a mobile number from the user. Just you can take it up, and the last one is the message. I'm skipping the name here. I don't want message name to be stored. Then you can go here and refresh the screen, and you can see only email, phone, and your message. The name is coming is because of here we are giving. If you skip this name and no issues, and there is no name in its entire thing, we are customizing it. Okay, you can see there is only email and phone number and your message. You can customize. Okay, even though database is there, the four columns, but I don't want to send all the information to the database. I am not asking the user to all the fields. I will ask only few fields. The rest of the fields I will take care. Maybe I can add the default values. I can put some logic. So I can do it as per my convenience logic that can be worked such a way, right? So that's simple as guys, as simple as we can write that one. So I'm just anyway, I'm going to keep it up. So all the fields here just for reference. Okay. So this is a predefined keyword where you want to put all the values, but we can change it to this one as well. Okay. So change it this one to like customized fields. Okay. Fine. We are done with this screen. Contact us. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about something called, it's a very important topic, authentications, user authentications model I'm going to discuss tomorrow, and we'll see that how we can create user authentication modules. And there is a registration page, login page, and profile edit page, all these things which we are going to see it tomorrow. Okay. And let me know if you have any questions. I will answer your questions. Okay. Thank you so much for joining the session. We'll catch up tomorrow. Thank you.